Well, good morning, and you join me in Guildford, fast approaching 9 o'clock, and this week I'm doing a delivery to Barrow-in-Furness on the very south tip of the Lake District. But you actually joined me the day beforehand because I'm not doing that today. Today I'm doing a collection from near Solihull in the West Midlands, and I really wanted just to start a day early, just to give you an idea of the organisation and logistics, so to speak, that surround actually doing trade plate driving. So I've just parked my car in Guildford. A friend has very kindly let me use his parking space, and the reason I've left my car here today is that I need it here tomorrow evening when I get back from Barrow-in-Furness, because I don't live near a railway station, so if I don't have my car here there's no way I can get home after I return home. I'm going to go and do a collection today, take that back to TMC, pick up what I'm delivering, drive that straight home this evening, and then tomorrow morning we'll catch up again and I'll be heading off to Barrow-in-Furness. Anyway, for now I'm off to a little place called Hampton in Arden in the West Midlands, not far from Birmingham, near Birmingham International Airport I think it is. Weirdly, I've actually been there before, even though it's quite a small place. Yeah, so I'm at Guildford station. I shall pick up my tickets now and we shall catch up in due course, maybe a bit later today or most likely tomorrow morning when I head off to Barrow-in-Furness. Arriving at London Euston. The next time I'll be here is probably going to be tomorrow, quite late in the evening, because I will have driven 300 miles to Barrow-in-Furness and come all the way back again. And we're back at TMC. That was a relatively trouble-free journey back down from Birmingham area back here to Hampshire. I'm actually just going to show you around the vehicle that I collected today, which is, as you can see coming into view behind me, a late 2021, early 2022 Toyota Hilux, and very nice it is too. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, I haven't got to drive many of these, but these are very good pickup trucks, Toyota Hiluxes. If I was going to get a pickup truck for work use, I would certainly be looking to get one of these. This one is the Invincible X, so this one is pretty top spec. It has full leather interior. Oh, it's got floor mats as well on the, you see the floor mats on the back seat. But yeah, all the creature comforts in here. You've got all your electric windows and you've got electric seats down here, look. Cruise control there. Automatic, so very nice and easy to drive, satellite navigation, electronic climate control, heated seats. Yeah, but as I said in Guildford this morning, the plan was to bring this back here today by the time TMC closes, so yep, mission successful there. And now I'm going to go and find the van that we're driving to Barrow-in-Furness first thing tomorrow morning, which is parked around here somewhere. Let's go and see if we can find it. Oh, here we are, this looks like it. Yes, little Ford Transit Courier. This is what we shall be travelling 300 miles in tomorrow, up to the very southern tip of the Lake District. So yes, let's have a quick look inside, shall we? Oh, excellent. Well, this all looks very smart. ready to go. Long journey ahead tomorrow. The plan is that I want to start at about 7 o'clock in the morning because, well, it's a long way and I don't want to be back too late. As it is, I reckon I'll probably be back at Guildford to collect my car where we were this morning. I reckon I'd be lucky to get back by 9 p.m, maybe 10, even 11 p.m. But yeah, I guess we'll catch up in the morning and we shall see how it goes. Well, good morning. It is 17 minutes past 7 the following morning, so I'm running a little bit later than I wanted to. It's very dark, we've got about 300 miles to drive today, so I'm not going to hang around any longer. Let's head off. Well, hello again, and I've driven slightly further than I usually do in one go, actually, to be honest, because I've done 249 miles, one shy of 250 miles. It's almost 12:30, just off junction 28, and I've come to this pub, the Bobbin Mill. I've been here before. I'm just going to have a spot of lunch and a cup of tea, and I shall be continuing on to Cumbria after that. So yes, I don't know why I didn't look it up before I left, but it is a total of 319 miles that I'm driving from home to where I'm going in the little town of Dalton-in-Furness, just to the north of Barrow-in-Furness. But yeah, a bit of a hold up on the M25, but otherwise all good really. Perfectly decent enough journey. I am hungry though, I need a spot of lunch. It's 12:30, time for an early lunch I suppose. So yeah, I'll catch up with you very shortly. Well, 1:15, I needed that. A nice spot of lunch does a world of good. Yeah, still another 70 odd miles to go. I hope to be there in about an hour and a half to 2 hours time. So here we are, ready to go. We're just on the outskirts of Leyland in Lancashire, so that's where we are at the moment. But yeah, without further ado, let's continue. It's 3:17 and the handover's all done. I've taken the van to its new owner and they very kindly drove me into the town here in Dalton-in-Furness, and you join me back at Dalton station on the start of a very long journey home that apparently will get me back to Guildford at 9:30. So yeah, just over 6 hours it's going to be in one way or another. I will hopefully get into London in good time, may possibly be able to get a slightly earlier train than scheduled into Guildford, Could save me half an hour or so, but we'll have to see, I guess. In the meantime, here we are in a part of the Lake District, the southern tip of the Lake District that I've never ever visited before. Yeah, it's almost 3:20. I have about 40 minutes to wait until my 4 o'clock train, so I might just pop into the village centre and possibly get some snacks and drinks for the long journey ahead. So we got to the centre of Dalton-in-Furness, and what we're looking at here is Dalton Castle. This is a 14th century tower, and it's believed to be the courthouse for Furness Abbey. And just next to it we have St Mary's Church here, a nice characterful church. I like the checkerboard style stonework above the stained glass window there. Well, there you go, another glimpse of a corner of the United Kingdom for you, a place I've never been before, Dalton-in-Furness. There's a nice atmosphere here. Yeah, my train is in about 25 minutes now. I do need to head back to the station, get my ticket from the machine because it stopped working earlier. I'm hoping it's working again now. And then back to, Lancaster first, then change at Lancaster, train to London, and then from London back to Guildford where my car is waiting, where you saw me drop it off yesterday morning. There seems to be a nice community spirit here in Dalton, having only spent a very short amount of time here. The people I delivered the van to were very friendly, and I've just seen people around, just past the War Memorial. There's someone in there tending to that, there's someone doing the gardening outside the church. People are obviously not afraid here to do their bit to make Dalton-in-Furness a nice place to live. Well, that's annoying. Not only is this one of the most expensive train tickets I've ever had to buy, it was actually £100 for this train fare, but the ticket machine here seems to have a fault and won't give it to me. So I'm going to have to hope I'll have time to collect the ticket from Lancaster station when I get there, and the only trouble with that is that I have a 6-minute change, so even if the train is on time, I don't know if I'm going to be able to collect the ticket before getting on the train to London. So yeah, not great. Worst case scenario, I'll have to get a later train into London, but that is very frustrating. Guess what? The train is 5 minutes late, which leaves me 1 minute to collect my ticket in Lancaster. Obviously not going to happen. I don't know if they're going to let me on the train without a ticket, even though I have bought one. Luckily I have an off-peak ticket, so I'm not obliged to take any particular train, but nevertheless that is frustrating. This is tense. I'm at Lancaster Station. I've got no time to set up the proper microphone. I'm sorry. I've just managed to print my tickets out. Seem to be the slowest printing ticket machine in the world, and my train has arrived. It is literally below my feet now. I need to get on this train. Wish me luck. I think we're going to be okay. Oh, that was close. Okay, well I made the train, just trying to find a place to sit. Right, just got off the train at Crewe. It's 6:10 now. I am actually changing at Crewe and getting a 6:23 train that will take me to Euston a bit faster than the one that I've just got off. It should get me into Euston at just gone 8 o'clock. Yeah, it doesn't seem like, seems like a quicker journey from this point onwards, doesn't it? I've got a chance now. It was all a bit of a rush at Lancaster. Just to explain what happened, the conductor on the train that I got on at Dalton was really, really helpful. He was brilliant. Completely understood why I couldn't get a ticket, let me on the train. He said he'd help me out at Lancaster, explaining why I couldn't get a ticket to the Avanti West Coast staff if I needed to get on the train, and I still hadn't managed to get a ticket. As it happened, I felt a bit bad because actually I didn't get his help at all. I realised that my only chance to get that train was to run for it, basically. So I got off that train at Lancaster, ran down the platform, found a ticket machine, printed my tickets out, and that's when you saw me only just managing to get on the train. But I feel a bit more relaxed now. I have a short wait here, 15 minutes or so, and then we'll be off to Euston. So I will get on that train and we shall catch up again back in London.
Welcome on board this Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, calling at Milton Keynes Central.
Okay, it is 8 minutes past 8. I'm at London Euston and I have 22 minutes to try and get to Waterloo. And if I can do that, I can catch an 8:30 train to Guildford, which is a little bit earlier than I hoped. However, I somehow doubt that I will quite make it. It's going to be a bit of a rush through the London Underground. I'm also in carriage A of the train I got off, so I was right at the back, about as far from the main concourse as possible. So yeah, pick up the pace a little bit. Let's go. Okay, a 5-minute wait for the tube. I think getting that 8:30 train, I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, just arriving at Waterloo. It's just gone 8:30. There was no way I was going to make that train, but the good news is that actually the next train is earlier than I thought it was anyway. It's only 15 minutes later, 8:45. Will get me to Guildford about 9:23, I think, something like that. So I might just grab a cup of tea or hot chocolate or something from the concourse, and then, yeah, final stage of the journey. Well, and then I've got to drive home, but
Southwestern Railway service to Hazelmead.
well, there we go. It is almost exactly 9:30. You join me back in Guildford, just outside the station where you first joined me yesterday morning, just over 36 hours ago, and I'm back. So let's see, we left Dalton-in-Furness at 9:30 now, so 5.5 hours it's taken to get back. I think the train was a little bit late. I think it should have taken 5 hours 23 minutes. Out of interest, on the way back whilst I was on the train, I went onto Google Maps to have a look and see how long it would take to drive the same journey we've just done back here to Guildford Station, and it came up with 5 hours 24 minutes. So 1 minute difference. That would be quite an interesting kind of Top Gear style race, wouldn't it, between two people, if that was possible somehow. See whether public transport beats the car. But yes, anyway, from a very dark Friday night Guildford, I will say goodbye. Thank you very much for joining me over the course of the past couple of days. Do hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to join me for some more adventures, please feel free to subscribe. Well, as always, thank you very much for joining me, and hopefully see you again soon.